Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nino Talks Vino. We're still about champagne. If you like this video or any other videos you see, please subscribe and share it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will reply. Great champagne producer don't always need to make a lot of wine or a lot of bottles. Here's a great example. Jacques Selosse, one of in the wine world's most regarded champagne producers, most sought after champagne producers, and very highly collectible champagne producers. Jacques Selosse was founded in 1949 by a man called Jacques Selosse. His son started to work closely with his dad together, called Anselme Selosse. And the history of this producer, Jacques Selosse, got credited with the importance that it has today through Anselme. So we're talking about Anselme more, which is, the grower and the winemaker. This producer is a récoltant manipulant, so meaning that all the wines that they produce are grown in their own vineyard and then vinified in their own house and released under their own name. They don't buy any grapes anywhere. Jacques Selosse introduced in 1978 biodynamic farming, first one to do so in Champagne, which is very good for, as you're all aware of, the global warming, and Jacques Selosse is doing his part to not contribute to that. Apart from this, Anselme learned in Burgundy, so he introduced Burgundian winemaking techniques for champagne. Very unusual. This guy at this time in his time was a artist. He went against rules. He went against standards to pursue his belief in what is great now. And what that differentiates us is fermentation for the still wine is done in oak barrels, barrique barrels, demi-lune barrels, which are 600 liter, fermented with indigenous yeast only, and then the aging of the secondary fermentation will not take as long because it doesn't need to. The wine, once it gets into the bottle for the secondary fermentation, already has enormous complexity. It's not as fresh as most champagnes because most houses would use stainless steel to preserve freshness and the crispness, and then slowly but gradually will add complexity in the secondary fermentation. Jacques Selosse does this a little bit reverse style, which is, it's incredible. This wine makes you think when you drink it. It's unbelievable. Like, this is one of my favorite houses. Flat out, but that's a cliche to say because everybody that drinks a lot of champagne knows that, right? But for the people that are not so familiar with this small producer, and then also because it's so sought after, it's mostly picked up by restaurants, right? And in only great restaurants. So I have to drop the bomb here. Granite House, of course, being grand. We have the whole line of Jacques Selosse. Now going to the house, the expressions themselves, and the their flagship wine is Substance. Okay, the cost of these wines, they are quite pricey. We're talking a little bit more pricey than Nobrenon, in the Krug range. Okay, for the people that know Krug, but they have a stepping champagne called Initial. That's more affordable, and I urge you to try that out first, and then if you like it, you can step up to Substance or one of his 6 single vineyard expressions. All of their wines are grown in Grand Cru vineyards, and as I say, it's a 7.4 acre estate that they have, all mostly in the Côte d'Or, so Cramont, Grand Cru town, and Chouy, and Avisé as well. So they're in the top towns of the heart of Champagne is where Jacques Selosse comes from. definitely worth trying.